Okay.
I'm fit.
I'm fit.
I'm fit.
I'm fit.
Yeah,
fit.
yeah.
I'm
We're gonna
fit.
put that after. We're gonna
And
put
I'm
that after. I'm gonna go back to that.
Push-up competition. All right, let's just start out with this. All right, fitness history.
So my strategy going in will be to use the fitness knowledge that I do know and trying to use that to, influence other people and definitely show that I'm knowledgeable, but also not do too much. I don't want to come off too knowledgeable as if I just, study the night before. So basically, I started my fitness history in high school. I played football. From there, I've always
Started my
had some kind of
fitness history.
relationship with working out. I am of Nigerian descent, so naturally we are leaner.
What do you weigh?
Man scoffed.
Yeah.
Damn, dog.
Yeah.
If you're 230, like yoked, you are one big dude.
I mean, but Nigerian genetics though, but usually they're smaller.
Really?
Like, they're very lean. They're lean
lean-wise, yeah.
And they're tall. Like they're tall and athletic as hell.
That's great. You guys
Guys,
Okay.
I'm David. I'm 6'3". I'm a men's physique competitor.
Are you IFBB or is that a different thing?
No, so I've done 3 different organizations and competed in the NPC.
Got to go,
NPC?
bro.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't feel you.
Yeah.
My fitness history, this is Cody, by the way, fellas. I started about 2 years ago because my son was born. I saw myself overweight, looked at myself in the mirror, and I was like, I gotta do something about this because I want my son to see me as a superhero, and I wasn't that. I started about 2 years ago. I first started with crash dieting. I lost 50 pounds. I got down to 210.
What the heck is crash
and
dieting?
I have now bulked up to 230.
Some big dudes on stage.
Jeez. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
He's
Like,
230.
Growing up, I was kind of a fat kid. Well, my
115.
dad got diagnosed with diabetes when I was younger. And then when I was in high school, my mom got diagnosed with diabetes. And I was like, oh dang, I might get diabetes. I don't want to stick a needle in myself. Right now, I'm kind of in a party mini bulk mode, so I'm not I'm not
I've
as
never heard
shredded.
bulking be called partying. That
I never
rocks,
heard
dude.
that.
My story is completely different. I'm just gonna be completely transparent. I was trying to be a big bro kind of guy in college, and it was just kind of cringe. I was drinking a lot, doing a lot of stuff, and I got humbled really badly by this one girl in college, and
He put
I got
hella
friend-zoned,
thing,
and
though.
I was she ended up going for an even bigger douche than I tried to be in college, and then I realized damn, I'm not even really that person. I'm imitating something I'm seeing. I isolated myself for my
He's the
last
only
year of
one that
college
put on
and started,
oil. God,
lifting
Nicky,
weights
bro,
like
you shiny,
crazy.
man.
I'd be more on the peeled side. I'm not very bulky, but I'm pretty cut. That's what I'd say right now. So
What would you say your body fat is?
probably around 6 to 7%. I'd say that's pretty fair.
Damn.
How long have you been training?
About 2.5 years. I started my last year in college and then up to now.
Question for you, do you have a coach?
No, I'm lifting for myself, bro.
So you,
It's all self-taught.
Yeah, pretty much.
You
Yeah.
don't compete or anything?
No.
you're 6% body fat without a coach?
Six
I gotta see this,
to
bro.
8, 6 to 8%.
Say 6 to 8?
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
Obviously,
forgot that they're
I'm
trying
not
to attack each
6%.
other.
And for me, it's a very, very big struggle, and for a lot of people, a lot of men, it is. And so when he mentioned that he was 6%, and that's what he is maintained on a regular basis, that was a big red flag for me.
Miles was also a red flag for me because one of the first things that he said was he was casually 6 to 8% body fat. I find it very hard to believe, especially when he said he only trained for a year or two.
I started getting nervous when they asked about body fat percentage because I had a number in my head. When Miles said he was 6%, I immediately was like, no, I'm gonna attack him just like everybody else is.
What's up, y'all? My name is Travis. My fitness
Oh,
history
yeah,
started
I
because I
wonder
just
what
wanted
his
to look
number
like a
was.
sick dude. I'm just
Oh, get him out of here.
All right.
Get him out of here. He's done.
I'm not necessarily saying I look like a sick bro.
Oh, my.
That was your goal.
I'm trying my damnedest. Just look like a sicko naked, man. Just be stoked when I'm looking in the mirror, you know?
Are you 20?
Dude reminds me.
He must be early
might be
20s.
still.
bro. He must be early 20s.
Man, classic metaphor. It is better to be a warrior in a garden than it is to be a gardener in a war. That's it, man.
You watch too much Joe Rogan.
Whoa, the fat guy
Yeah,
say
on
that?
him. Oh.
Bro, what does that have to do?
So
My fitness journey started about 12 years
this
ago.
one left.
I used to be the fat kid
This one
in
left.
grade school. And then when I got to high school, I lost all this weight to try to fit in. Then at 20, I came out of the closet and I was known as a twink. So based on society, I had to gain weight. So since then, when I was about 20, 21 years old, I started to just eat everything that I can get my hands on.
Is anyone planning on taking anything later, like Anavar, D-ball?
I'm trying to keep my organs healthy and everything. So the only thing I'm looking at is to go on a higher dose of test at some point with Primo. That's
I'm on test and it's wonderful.
Why do you do tests?
Yeah.
Just because I've always been so insecure of being so skinny and I wanted to put on the weight and look good.
So high
And
testosterone
it's
helps
very
you
helpful.
put-
It's, like I said, it's very hard for
put
me to
weight.
put on weight. So
How has it affected you? Like, what's been the result? You mentioned you just kind of started.
not
Yeah, so I
not
do
to
get
come out
agitated.
south. You said that you were chunkier prior in school and then you came out, right?
yeah, so when I was little, when I was like elementary, beginning of middle school, I was chunky. When I got to high school, I realized I'm the fat kid.
So then you have trouble gaining weight,
Not because of the test, but if I wasn't on the test, I would.
but you were
go.
chunky when you were little, right?
Yes.
But now you have issues gaining weight.
Yeah, aren't many people chunky when they're little?
I'm
Lose
sorry.
weight?
This doesn't make any sense. So
Yeah, I
let
was
me
thinking the same
give
thing.
you-
No, but there's a lot of
Your
people
genetics
that
would stay the same. So if you were genetically prone to getting chunky when you're little, you'll be genetically prone to getting chunky when you're older.
No, that's not true.
That's the way I feel. I was that way when I was younger. I was able to gain a lot of weight if I wasn't watching what I was doing, and it's the same way for me now.
The real problem with this story is that you don't need tests just because you take tests doesn't mean you're gonna look good. So
No.
right off the bat,
Well, you have to
that
work
sound-
out to
that sound-
gain it.
Right.
If you're
but
taking
what I'm
tests,
saying is,
you're
you're
lifting
saying
heavier.
you didn't even say to gain muscle. You said to gain weight. Like this doesn't. I don't know. That just doesn't really make sense.
I take tests to lift heavier, and I do, and I look good.
But the thing is, yeah, that's just like he's telling the truth. He's telling the truth.
What? Okay. I thought I had a pretty good sense of who was the mole, but it was funny because obviously, like, I know what I look like, and
He
I
ain't
wake up to it
6%.
every day, and I feel great. So I kind of just more so laughed it off.
When I heard Miles talk about his 6% and how skeptical everybody was, I just jumped on the bandwagon. Just really happy that it wasn't me.
Hold on, pause the episode. What's wrong?
Yeah, but then
Of 12 to Morgan and Jubilee. Put on your screen.
wow.
Hey guys.
David, you said you have you do shows, right?
Correct.
How long have you been working out?
Going on 12 years.
12 years. How old are you?
25.
25.
Damn.
Wow.
13-year-old just
wait.
yacked out.
You're natural and you're in competition?
NPC is natural comp, right? Like that's the whole.
No.
No, it's
No, it's
not.
not, it's
No, the NPC is you can compete against guys who are not natural, but I also compete in the OCB, INBA.
Are you
which
in men's
both-
classic physique?
No, I'm just men's physique. So I compete in a natural organization, which I'm drug tested, and I compete against guys who are not drug tested in their organization.
What was your last
Ah,
test
that
levels?
sounds stupid, bro.
What was my last test levels?
Yeah, you said you get tested. So what was your? I can tell you my last test levels right now.
I'm natural. I don't take anything.
You said you get tested.
I haven't competed in over 2 years.
Oh, okay.
What's your body fat?
I know it's closer than 6% than the other guy.
Closer to 6%, you said?
Yeah, definitely
Really?
closer to 6% than the other guy.
So when you said closer to 6%, are you saying you're underneath 10?
Yeah,
And you haven't competed in 2 years, but you're
Correct.
staying underneath 10.
correct.
That's not that crazy. I'm definitely underneath 10, and I've never competed or anything.
Okay.
I've done 6 shows.
I'm not gonna lie. I came into this because I know Jubilee's smart. So I came into this gonna be suspicious of any bodybuilders and any coaches. So
Your strategy is you're suspicious of bodybuilders.
Jubilee's not. They're smart. So they're gonna hire somebody that's knowledgeable of the industry. It's someone that knows.
Oh, like the fat guy?
So somebody. The fat guy is gonna be most likely somebody that
knows a decent guy.
was an ex-bodybuilder or coach that
Yeah.
doesn't want to
Possibly.
just doesn't want to be in that space no more.
Yeah.
So they let themselves go. They're overweight.
That could be you, bro.
I am far away from it.
I've only been working out for 2 years.
Could we go down the line and say like how easily you sweat?
So I guess it depends on like what I'm doing. I'll say walking on the treadmill for about 10, 15 minutes gets my heart going. And then I'm able to get into some warm-up sets. And by that time, I'm sweating a little bit. So it kind of depends, like what, are you talking about like a
Sweat.
drenching sweat or kind of like a warm-up, like,
I don't know,
Are you a
like
sweater?
am I a sweater?
Yeah. Do you sweat easily?
Do I sweat easily? No, I wouldn't say so. It takes a while. It takes some time for me to.
interesting,
I
brother.
sweat easily.
I said that because, so kind of contrary
Sketch.
to popular belief,
Sketch reference.
more athletically inclined people actually, again, to kind of maintain homeostasis. I need to stop using stupid buzzwords, and I'm gonna get canceled using it incorrectly probably. But
You're not the mole.
yeah,
Well, it all depends.
but yeah,
right?
to maintain
So-
homeostasis, no, more athletically inclined bodies do typically sweat way before like bigger, heavier bodies. So my homie Richard on the end said, "Nah, I'm not a sweater, bro." I'm a little sussed out.
See, so I'm a fletter,
But it
chat.
depends
I'm
on
a
what you're doing,
fletter.
too.
I mean,
Oh.
that's all I was asking, but you were like, I'm hitting the treadmill, I'm warming up, and then I'm kind of
20
sweating a little
minutes.
bit.
Walking on the
Yeah,
treadmill
dog.
for 10, so let's get the times right.
Travis, right? You brought up the press question, Travis.
Yeah.
I have a question for Richard.
Yes, sir.
Richard, what are the 3 main compound lifts? Like the biggest, the big 3.
Ooh.
The Holy Trinity.
Okay.
Ah.
Oh.
So,
You don't
squats
know it.
is one.
Yeah.
I would say
Taking too long.
Yeah.
I'd say
You don't
anything with
know
like
it.
your back.
Well, what's
For sure.
what's the back?
Okay, so like lats. I do lat pull down is good.
Oh, they
Richard's
got
done.
him.
Okay, so so I never really got into like as far as like following like a exact regimen. Like I said, like I'm very just straightforward. Like I
As
do
a
back.
football player, though.
Yeah.
As a football player, though.
Yeah, squats, power cleans. I was doing all that stuff, but I don't do that now.
Everyone
because-
getting into weightlifting knows
Yeah.
the big 3 though.
Right.
Because that's
Okay,
like
that's
the
fair.
first thing you learn.
That's fair.
He couldn't answer my question.
Bro asked
don't
me
know.
about the Trinity
Squats.
compound lifts, and I literally draw a blank.
Yeah, the Holy Trinity,
Deadlift.
everyone knows, you know, well, if you're getting into like bodybuilding and weightlifting, everyone knows the
I don't
3
know.
biggest compounds are deadlifts, squats, bench.
A chest.
I
I knew it. I knew it.
So
I
I
guess
knew
I
that
knew
for
it.
sure
I did.
was probably going to be the beginning of my downfall.
Judging a book by its cover, it's kind of outdated.
I feel relieved. I feel relieved. That's one for sure. And the experience was kind of anxiety inducing, but also fun. But no, definitely more relieved now that it's finally like over for sure.
If everyone feels confident that you already caught the mole, you
If they
can
didn't do
end
this
the
the
game
first
now.
round, then
But if the majority has doubt,
it's
the
obvious.
game will continue. Please raise your hand if you want to continue playing the game.
Okay, so I would describe myself like, you know, my family genetics blessed me with wide shoulders, but it has cursed me with storing more body fat on my lower waist.
I would say I have a decent physique. It's not the greatest. It's not where I want to be. I am pretty built. I have some nice shoulders, arms, etc. My core
if I don't
it
have
has
nice
slight
shoulders.
fluff over it with typically around 2 to 4 abs showing. I do have bottom stomach chunk, but that's typical between 10 to 15%.
Completely shredded. I believe, if I'm not wrong, I'm the only one on the stage that's on testosterone. So, completely shredded.
You have a horrible memory.
What I am uncomfortable with, and probably my biggest insecurity, are my legs because they're the toughest for me to thicken out.
I'm pretty lengthy. I'm tall. My limbs are extremely long. I have striations from my shoulders to my chest to my triceps, vascularity from forearms all the way up to pecs.
How would I describe my physique? Peeled to the bone. I'm just kidding. I'm probably like
He's
a
more
David
duller
Lee, if
than
you guys
him,
know
bro.
that guy, like Gymshark athlete. I have pretty defined abs. I'm probably sitting at like, no one's asked me like my height, weight, or body fat or anything.
Pretty believable.
Yeah, you're definitely you definitely got.
Or you're just very.
I just got a crazy round build, but I'm obsessed with fitness and but no, I'm probably like 7%, 7.5%, 8%. Stay like that year round.
I guess I'm the fat one here, huh?
I might
That's-
shit for us.
Dude, that's a good point. I was saying this whole thing is kind of bringing about a general question of how do we define fat versus fit. Also,
Yeah.
I
that's
might be
like,
50.
That's a great. That's a
way to put
great
it.
point.
Like I would consider myself prior to starting my journey 2 years ago, I was definitely fat. I didn't look too horrible in shirts. I definitely had a rounded out face. I definitely had a lot of gut, no visible abs, no nothing. I don't think necessarily abs define fit.
Damn,
I
bro.
would
If
more
he-
so
the
say
Asian
like,
guy
the
got
side
abs.
of your arms, like
Even
the
Asian,
look
I
of
don't
your
know, I just feel
arms,
like
your
he's
chest,
Asian.
and shoulders
He's got
really
abs,
is
but
what
it's
I
like-
would look at.
I agree, and I hate to intrude on that, but I think
Can't even
abs
see.
is not define fitness at all. Like the fit look.
Agreed.
I believe like if you're wearing clothing and you feel in your clothing,
Yeah, I don't know if you saw me, but I was trying like, trying to get a word in, but I'm drowned out by all the noise because everyone's like, they were just
Oh,
going like,
right.
yapping and going at each other, and I'm like, can I get a word in, guys? But I never got a chance.
do we want to objectively define what we think fatness is here, like numbers wise?
Like I said, I'm 14, 15%. I wish I was like 12 at least, but it is what it is.
All right,
I think
40.
we have our answer.
which is what?
Well, when we vote,
Oh.
okay, what did I say? Where did I go wrong? Did they
You
just
didn't
vote
say a
me out
thing.
just so they could vote someone out because everyone was like, yeah, we messed up. We continued the game and we were not supposed to. So
I strictly voted for Denzel, and I don't feel
Go
like
on.
round 3 was super productive either. I voted Denzel out because he made a noise right after we continued the game, like he wasn't wanting to continue, so that's why I voted him.
All right, we're gonna continue.
when I got voted out, when I heard my name, I was like,
Okay.
it
Makes
did be
sense.
like that.
Please raise
But
your
he's actually
hand if you
dolo.
want to continue playing the game. If the lights turn green, that means you have voted the mole out and you win. If the lights turn red, that means the mole is still in the box and you lose.
That's your
1,
dolo.
2, 3. You guys voted the mole out.
Yes. Can we
Good job, guys.
I'm trying to
Good
dap
shit,
up
fellas,
on
good
I'm
shit.
trying, I can't see you, but I'm gonna just put a fist up.
Are you guys smacking?
Whoa, this guy's yoked. Jesus.
I'm out of the loop over here.
What up, gang?
What up, what up?
What up, dog?
So, on the count
He just
of
wanted to
3,
feel, man.
please take your blindfolds off. 1, 2.
Should have got him shirtless too. That would have been
Yeah.
perfect.
Get out.
All right, so I did my best to, try and weasel my way in here, but to be honest, I do have a fitness background. So in 2018, first of all, let me start off, I've been a big kid my whole life. My heaviest weight was 450 pounds when I was 28 years old. Started my weight loss journey because someone close to me told me, with tears in their eyes that I was gonna die, and it hurt really bad. So I started literally just working out from my house because I was too ashamed to go to the gym.
The action was
someone
like,
close to me told me,
golly.
with tears in
no.
their eyes that I was gonna die, and it hurt really bad. So
Look
I
at him.
started literally just working
Damn.
out from my house because I was too ashamed to go to the gym. Literally just picked up dumbbells and just went to town. I lost 100 pounds in 8 months. 2020 hit, super depressed because of the pandemic, gained some weight back, started keto, dropped all the way down from, I think I was like 360 to the time to 273. In 2021, I hit a plateau, could not lose weight anymore at all. Sucked. Mentally, it literally f***ed my brain up. So I just started going back. And this is me now trying to fight my way back to my lowest weight, which was 273.
You gotta do that carb cycling to keep it in your body and then flush it out. Keep pushing. But you'll get there. Just keep pushing, man. Don't give up on it. Don't give up. The fitness journey to lose weight, to gain muscle,
I knew
to
he was really
be in that
offensive, yeah.
mindset, it's very, very difficult. You have your ups and you have your downs, and the only way you lose is by giving it up. And that's the biggest thing. And he's gone a lot of places, and he can keep going further as long as he keeps his head in the game.
Just take your time, enjoy your journey, and just be proud of the progress that you've made. Because the
been
progress
doing
that
this for
Richard has
12 years.
made, losing over 200 pounds, that's more impressive than what I've done as a competitor.
Fitness is obviously something that's important, but it
can
comes
see
in all
the
different
tan
shapes and
as well. It's
sizes. Looking
crazy.
at those guys was definitely like a reminder to myself, like, hey, like you could also be in the best shape of your life if you work hard.
We're doing this?
Did you spot the mole? Yeah, I did. It wasn't difficult for me, Jubilee. I'll keep it a buck.